dealing with a narcissist can be a heavy emotional and mental challenge. These people often have an inflated view of themselves and may be manipulative or insensitive toward others. Did you know that the ancient Stoics had a secret weapon that could make them immune to the chaos and emotional turmoil caused by difficult people in their lives? Epictetus, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, once said that what matters is not what happens to you, but how you react to it. So if you're ready to claim a life of serenity and strength, no matter the chaos around you, let's delve into these Stoic principles together by understanding and applying these 4 key strategies for dealing with a narcissist. We bring you a guide that will teach you not only how to resist, but also how to thrive around narcissists and be able to navigate the minefields they leave around you. Whether you're dealing with a challenging boss, a frustrating family member, or anyone who seems to drain your energy, the wisdom of Stoicism offers a powerful solution. If you have ever felt burdened by someone else's negativity or are simply seeking a calmer existence in this hectic world, the Stoics bring you this secret weapon, not only to survive but to stand tall and unwavering in the midst of the storm. Let us embark on this journey together, armed with the timeless wisdom of Stoicism, and discover the secrets to maintaining your serenity no matter what life throws at you. This concept is fundamentally about drawing our line in the sand and deciding how much we let external forces, specifically a narcissist, affect our inner peace and tranquility. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not over external events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This powerful statement resonates deeply when we face the challenge of dealing with a narcissist. It reminds us that our true power lies not in changing the narcissist or their behavior, which is often out of our control, but in altering the way we respond to and relate to them. Number 1. Minimize the role of narcissists in your life. Reducing the space of narcissists is not about ignoring them in the hope that they will disappear, but about reclaiming their energy and directing it towards what is truly enriching. Imagine your mind as a garden. Would you rather water the weeds or the flowers? Every moment you spend reflecting on a narcissist's actions or words is a moment wasted to fuel your passions, your dreams, and your joy. Decide to water the flowers. This change does not happen overnight, but with every conscious choice to focus on your growth instead of your drama, you're charting a path toward a healthier, more vibrant you. Creating boundaries is not just a defensive act, it is a profound declaration of respect for yourself. Think of it as setting the rules in a game in which you are both the player and the referee. Only you determine what is allowed in your space and what is not. If the narcissist tries to cross these lines calmly but firmly, remind him of your boundaries. Sometimes this can mean walking away from situations that exhaust you or saying no more. And this is not selfish, it is necessary. This process teaches you and those around you that your peace cannot be negotiated. Keep in mind that every manipulative tactic of a narcissist is like a stone in your shoe, absolutely annoying, but you have the option to continue walking through the discomfort or stop and shake it off by consciously choosing to minimize its impact. In the context of dealing with a narcissist, what we really have control over is our reaction, our emotions, and how much mental space we give them. It is not an easy task, especially when emotions are high and the narcissist in question plays an important role in our lives, whether as a family member, partner, or even colleague. Seneca offers wisdom that complements this approach, that we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Many times the anxiety and distress we feel when dealing with a narcissist is amplified by our fears and expectations of what they might say or do. By applying Seneca's wisdom, we learn to differentiate between the real impact of the narcissist, his actions, and the additional suffering we create in our minds. This does not trivialize the challenges posed by a narcissist, but rather allows us to reclaim our mental space by focusing on the present rather than worst-case scenarios. Let's break this down a bit. Imagine you carry a backpack every day, and every negative interaction, every attempt at manipulation, every hurtful comment from the narcissist adds a rock to the backpack. It's heavy, it's exhausting, and it's slowing you down. What Stoicism teaches us is that we have the power to stop adding stones to our backpack. We cannot change the narcissist, but we can change the way we let their actions affect us by minimizing their role in our life. It begins with the conscious decision to change our focus. This means actively working to redirect our thoughts and energies toward things and people that uplift us, toward activities that bring us joy and peace. It's about creating boundaries, both emotional and physical, that protect our well-being. This could involve limiting our interactions with the narcissist, changing the nature of our conversations to avoid giving them the ammunition to affect us, or in some cases, cutting ties entirely. But it is important to recognize the emotional toll this process can take. Stoicism doesn't mean suppressing our feelings. It means acknowledging them, understanding them, and then making rational decisions about how to proceed if you're dealing with a narcissistic parent or sibling. You're not just dealing with a problematic person, you're dealing with the loss of the loving, supportive relationship you deserve. It is a form of grief, and it is important to allow yourself to go through this process, seek therapy, find comfort in creative expressions, such as writing or painting, and lean on friends or communities. These steps are not just about moving away from negativity, but about moving toward healing and growth. By embracing Stoicism, we learn to focus on our inner citadel, our inner sanctuary of peace and resilience. By minimizing the role of the narcissist in our lives, we do not turn our backs on them out of spite. We choose to prioritize our mental health and emotional well-being. You're not ignoring the problem, you're addressing it with tactical precision. Seneca once said that we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. This reminds us that the distress we feel when dealing with a narcissist can be amplified by our fears and expectations. By recognizing this, you can choose to focus on what is under our control, our reactions, and our emotional well-being. Remember that strength lies not in the volume of your actions, but in the firmness of your resolve, leaving aside the need to control or change the situation. We are deciding that our peace of mind is paramount and that we will not allow anyone to disturb it. Remember that it's okay to feel hurt, it's okay to cry, and it's okay to seek help. The important thing is that you are taking steps toward a healthier, happier life, with a fortified inner citadel that no external chaos can violate. It's not just about minimizing a negative influence, but about maximizing your potential, your peace, your happiness, and your growth. Those are your priorities, and you are the only one who can truly safeguard them. The narcissist takes up too much space in your life for what really matters. It's about investing in relationships that uplift you, activities that fulfill you, and personal growth that empowers you. This is what it means to apply Stoicism when dealing with narcissists, to find strength in serenity and make the conscious decision to focus on what really matters, your peace and happiness. Embrace this path with courage and clarity, knowing that every step taken is a step toward a more resilient challenge for both of you. Number 2. Challenge their idealized self. Narcissists often construct a facade of superiority, whether through success, intelligence, charm, or any combination thereof. This facade is a deeply ingrained part of their identity that protects them from facing their vulnerabilities and insecurities. However, when we begin to see through this facade and question its validity, we do so not out of malice, but rather we engage in the Stoic practice of seeking the truth and peeling back the layers of illusion to reveal the underlying reality. But how do we do this? First, it is important to anchor ourselves in the principle of Stoic indifference that identifies what is under our control and what is not. Our goal is not to change the narcissistic outcome beyond our control, but to change our perception of them, thereby reducing their power over our emotions and reactions. Peeling back the layers of a narcissist's exaggerated self-image requires a delicate touch. It's a subtle art. Imagine you are a detective in a world where questions are your most powerful tool. You are there to discover the truth simply by asking questions. When you notice the narcissist flaunting their exaggerated self-image, instead of directly confronting them or trying to tear them down, you can choose to subtly challenge their narratives. This could be as simple as asking, "How did you come to that conclusion? Can you tell me more?" These questions, asked with genuine curiosity and without judgment, can prompt the narcissist and those around them to reflect on the authenticity of their statements. However, it is crucial to approach this with caution and attention, ensuring your own safety and well-being above all else. Stoic philosophy teaches us not to engage in confrontations that disturb our inner peace. Instead, we should strive to maintain our tranquility and emotional balance. Regardless of external provocations, this means knowing when to engage and when to withdraw, always prioritizing our own serenity. By adopting a stance of impartial curiosity, you are not directly challenging the narcissist's self-image, but rather inviting them and yourself to explore the truth. It is a practice that can lead to profound insights, not only for them, but for you as well. This subtle questioning can gradually deflate your grandiose perceptions, not through direct confrontation, but through gentle, reflective inquiry. By doing so, you may find that his influence over you decreases, allowing him to view the situation more objectively. This strategy aligns with the Stoic practice of mindfulness, where we remain fully present and aware of our thoughts, words, and actions. To maintain this awareness, we can navigate our interactions with the narcissist with grace and wisdom by ensuring we remain true to our values and committed to our pursuit of peace of mind. By challenging the narcissist's idealized self-image, by giving him a lesser place in your life, you will discover the truth in a compassionate and non-confrontational way. It is about gently uncovering the reality behind the facade, guided by the Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. By doing so, we not only protect our own peace of mind, but we also indirectly offer the narcissist an opportunity for self-reflection and growth. Remember that what is under our control cannot change a person, but it can change the way you interact with them. When the narcissist begins his usual parade of self-adulation, instead of rolling your eyes or frustrating you, see it as an opportunity to practice patience. Understand that this approach doesn't mean you're giving in, it means you're choosing your battles wisely. Number 3. Pursue your personal growth through therapy. This journey of self-awareness and healing is not a passive process. It requires active participation, courage, and a willingness to confront sometimes uncomfortable truths about ourselves. This path is not about confronting the narcissist or changing their behavior, but rather focusing on ourselves, our growth, and our well-being. Stoicism, with its deep roots in the cultivation of self-awareness and personal virtue, aligns perfectly with this journey, encouraging us to look inward to understand our reactions, emotions, and the values that guide us. Here, Seneca's wisdom resonates deeply. No person has the power to have everything they want, but it is within their power not to want what they have. Joyfully having and taking advantage of what we have means recognizing our current limitations or weaknesses, not as permanent elements in our lives, but as challenges from which we can grow and learn. A narcissist may feel trapped in an endless cycle of emotional turmoil, but the real game lies not in confrontation, but in focusing attention inward, where your true power lies. Engaging in therapy is a movement that may seem quiet, but is actually profoundly revolutionary. It's about harnessing your courage to dig deeper and shed light on those dark corners of yourself that you've been avoiding. Therapy is like a battlefield where you do not fight against anyone else, but instead defend your inner peace. It is where you learn that the search for external validation is a mirage in the desert of the self. Harnessing courage to embark on therapy is like opening a hidden door to personal growth. It is not about changing others, much less the narcissist whose actions you cannot control. Instead, the focus shifts to the only arena in which you truly govern your inner self. Seneca once reflected, not in these exact words, but in essence on the power that lies not in possessing everything, but in valuing what we have and using it wisely. This wisdom guides us through therapy, where recognizing our current struggles as temporary challenges illuminates the path to self-confidence and self-improvement. Improving is a bold move, demanding the courage to face our vulnerabilities and transform them into strengths. Harnessing courage to embark on therapy is like opening a hidden door to personal growth. It is about building a fortress of self-esteem that no external force can penetrate, a testament to our resilience and the transformative power of self-reflection. By embarking on this path of therapy and self-discovery, we declare our independence from imposed narratives. The goal here is to heal the wounds inflicted by toxic relationships, to recognize our inherent value, and learn that it is not dependent on the approval or recognition of a narcissist or anyone else. In the process, we engage in an act of stoic reflection, examining our lives and our choices through a lens of wisdom and courage. We question the beliefs that have tied us to toxic relationships that may have led us to seek validation from those unable to give it in a healthy way. This self-examination is crucial to detaching ourselves from the need for external approval, a step that allows us to recover our independence and autonomy. This is more than a simple process of detachment. It is also about building something new within ourselves. It is about discovering joy, passion, and peace on our own terms, creating a life that is aligned with our deepest values and aspirations, aligning ourselves with the stoic pursuit of a virtuous life where happiness is not found in external praise or relationships. To live according to virtue is to grow. It is a powerful act of resistance against the negativity that a narcissist tries to impose. It is a declaration that we are more than the roles you have assigned us in your narrative, that we have the strength and wisdom to define our own stories. This is the essence of Stoicism, recognizing that our power lies in our ability to choose our responses, to cultivate our inner garden, and live in accordance with nature and reason. The journey towards self-improvement is not always easy. It requires courage to face our vulnerabilities, our fears, and take a step into the unknown. But it is also a path full of hope. As we peel back the layers of pain and doubt, we discover a vibrant inner self that has always been there, waiting to be rediscovered and celebrated in a spirit of stoicism. We learn that the ultimate freedom comes from within us. It is the freedom to choose our attitudes, to respond with wisdom and compassion, and live a life that reflects our true selves. This process of healing and growth is a testament to our resilience and capacity for change. It reminds us that no matter what challenges we face, we have the power to cultivate peace, joy, and wholeness from within. So, as we navigate, let us do so with the courage of a Stoic, embracing therapy and personal growth as opportunities to become the architects of our own destiny. Let us commit to this path of self-awareness and virtue, knowing that every step we take is a step toward a more authentic, empowered, and peaceful life. Number 4. Protect your mental space by controlling your reactions. Stoicism teaches us that, while we cannot control external events or the actions of others, we have absolute control over our internal world, our thoughts, reactions, and emotions. This principle is incredibly empowering, especially when dealing with a narcissist whose behavior can often seem like a direct assault on our peace of mind. Let's break this down. The narcissist by nature may try to provoke, manipulate, or disturb you through his words or actions. Your instinctive reaction might be to respond in kind to defend yourself or get involved in the conflict. However, this is precisely where Stoicism offers an alternative path, one of calm, detachment, and inner tranquility. Choosing to control your reactions is not about suppressing or denying your feelings, but rather about acknowledging your emotions and then making a conscious decision about how you want to respond. This may mean taking a moment to pause to breathe and reflect before responding. It may mean choosing not to respond at all. The key here is the understanding that your power lies in your response. You are not at the mercy of the narcissist's whims. You are the guardian of your mental space. This strategy requires practice and mindfulness. It's about developing a keen awareness of your emotional triggers and the habitual patterns that dictate your reactions. This involves a commitment to observing your thoughts and feelings without immediately acting on them. This is where Stoic exercises like journaling or meditative reflection can be incredibly valuable. They allow you to take a step back, view the situation from a place of rationality rather than emotion, and choose a response that aligns with your values and desire for peace, refusing to play the narcissist's game by choosing calm and detachment instead of conflict. With this response, you are doing something deeply Stoic. You are practicing virtue. It is not the absence of feeling, but the absence of disturbance, You are embodying the Stoic ideal of maintaining your equanimity in the face of provocation. This approach is not about captivity or evasion. It is a deliberate, active stance that says, I am the owner of my soul, the guardian of my peace. Your actions cannot penetrate the fortress of my mind unless I allow them to. This is a declaration of independence, a reclaiming of your power, and a commitment to your own well-being. By adopting this strategy, we not only protect ourselves from the negative impact of narcissistic behavior, but we also cultivate a deeper sense of self-awareness and resilience. We learn to navigate the world with a sense of calm and security, knowing that our inner peace is impregnable. This is the ultimate freedom, the freedom to choose how we respond to the world around us, to live according to our principles. We maintain our peace of mind no matter the challenges we face. Let us remember that we have the power to protect our mental space, to control our reactions, and live with dignity, serenity, and strength. This is not just a strategy for dealing with narcissists, it is a model for conscious and virtuous living. When dealing with challenging personalities, remember this: your peace of mind is your sanctuary, a fortress that no external force can violate without your consent. Like the Stoics, we have the power to choose our responses, to stand firm in the face of adversity and cultivate a life of tranquility and resilience. The strength you seek is not beyond you. It is within you, waiting to be harnessed and nurtured. Stand tall and unwavering in the face of adversity. Remember that the journey towards self-mastery is underway. Every step forward is a step towards a more resilient and peaceful person. I hope that these tools that we have presented to you allow you to delve deeper into this philosophy that can transform your life and enlighten you to navigate its complexities with grace and wisdom. Imagine using this wisdom as a kind of armor that protects you from the negative energy and chaos of the world, especially when it comes to narcissistic and difficult people. More than just coping, it's about building a life of peace, resilience, and deep personal freedom. This is not just a piece of ancient history, it is a practical strategy that can transform your life today. Leave me in the comments your opinion and experiences with narcissists and how you have dealt with them. Thanks for joining me. Before saying goodbye, I remind you that you are not alone on this path. We are together on this journey towards growth and empowerment, guided by the timeless wisdom of the great Stoics.